to turn the camera around. Wait 1 second. Let's just see if I can. Ooh, wrong way, wrong way. Here are playing the world. So let's see where we are. I have been in my parents' attic, and as you know, my parents have stored an awful lot of stuff. And so I am showing you treasures from the attic. So we're going to go, and it might trigger some past lifestyle memories. I have a personal favourite here. Let's see if you can recognise my personal favourite. But let's start by going through the national costume dolls from the 70s and 80s. Here we go. I'm sure you've got some, if not all of these. So we seem to double up on a few. This is a lady from Antwerp, Belgium, in her national costume. Probably this is meant to be in pure lace. It's probably a bit more commercialized, but she's from Belgium and Antwerp. Then we've got a little boy. He looks more 1960s, maybe even 50s. Little national costume little boy. And then we've got a cute little boy and girl from Holland, a little Dutch people with their little wooden clogs on. They're adorable. And then from Siena, we've got, looks a very regal page. I have got a bit of writing about this one. It's more about Siena. It doesn't actually say who this little person is here. But they're looking very, very proud in their gorgeous national costume there of Siena. And then correct me if I'm wrong, this could be a little Polish wooden figurine. And I'll tell you why I think that, because of the writing. You can tell me if you speak the language whether that is Polish. I may be wrong. Gorgeous little dolly, isn't she gorgeous? She's painted, she's lovely. And then we've got a very bright yellow Spanish flamenco dancing lady. She's very, very nice with her fan. I've just found a big collection of fans. I don't really support bullfighting, but it's very, very Spanish and very traditional. And then we have this gorgeous little girl here who I wasn't sure where she was from, but she's actually a little Irish girl. And it's interesting, we depict the Irish girl with blue eyes and dark black hair, not dissimilar to the little Welsh girl behind her. And what I found interesting about this one is it says this doll is dressed in North Wales by Welsh people, and her name is Erwin, which means Snow White. So did the story of Snow White come from Welsh people, because she's very white and she has black hair and bright blue eyes? And then we've got a very sexy flamenco lady here. She's very, very traditional, very magnificent. And it's funny because the face shapes, you notice the face shapes are different. And then I would imagine this little boy, he did have rubber bands holding his arms together. I might find him a rubber band. And he is from some part of Africa, I would imagine, because my dad used to go there a lot. And Miss Jersey isn't quite what she seems. She's actually a money box in disguise as a lady in a national costume. At least she doubles up and has another reason for being. And then here she is, little Miss Pocahontas, a Native American. I don't know what tribe she's meant to depict, but she's got a gorgeous outfit. And she looks lovely, doesn't she, in her gorgeous moccasins? And then we've got this, which she isn't really a national costume, but I will tell you, or you can guess in the comments if you know what she's for or what she does. I have actually got a bigger one of her, and I Googled it, and you will be shocked to know how much these sell for, even though it's a little plastic lady. Do you know what that is? Can you guess what that is? Pop in the comments. I will come back and tell you in a minute what she is for. I think she came from like the 50s. The bigger one is actually in a little dome, in a little thing. So, I can see you all posting comments now. Do you know what she does? I will You wouldn't really be able to use her nowadays. Here's a little clue, but I will tell you, I'm going to put, I will explain to you what she's for in a minute. So we're moving on. And this lady, I think she's Korean. I may be wrong, but she's very beautiful. Correct me if I'm wrong. She's got a beautiful national costume on. And then this lady is from New Orleans. She is wearing a very traditional costume, and she's got cotton, I think, in her basket. Very colourful, beautiful outfit. And then this lady, I didn't realise, but she's actually from Calais. She's a French lady in national costume. And this one, the next one, actually happens to be my personal favourite because I love her face. She's so lovely. And she is a little Maori from New Zealand, and she's got her baby with her. And the baby's got the cutest face, and she's the happiest of all the national costume dolls. But look, she's wearing a tiki. Can you see the green? Whoops, hold on one second. They'll all be falling over in a minute. Hold on. She is wearing a little green tiki for good luck. And her baby, look, he's cute. He's a cute little, isn't he just the most adorable baby? And she has got the loveliest, kindliest, cheeky little face, isn't she? Out of all the dollies, she is my favourite, and I love her little outfit. And then we're moving on. Sorry, they're all falling over. Thanks for staying with me. We've got another little Dutch girl, a bigger Dutch girl. And I'll tell you why I've got these. My father was in the Merchant Navy, and he used to travel the world and bring me back dolls sometimes. I have a feeling there'll be more, because if you've been following me outside of the work that I do, which is past life regression. So maybe not odd that I do that, considering my father travelled the world. And I did on a serious level as a therapy. And if you go back to the beginning of my channel, what you'll see, I used to have a TV show taking celebrities back to past lives and members of the public to show the healing. So who've we got here? Little Scotch boy. Or is he actually? I don't know. He's very dressed up. And then I think they might be Danish or Finnish. This little pair here, they're very cute, little boy and girl. And then this gorgeous skipping little girl, she's from Japan. Isn't she gorgeous, wearing her little kimono? Gorgeous little girl, isn't she? I think she might be my second favourite dolly. And then I think my third favourite out of them all is the little Welsh girl, because my grandparents were from Wales, and I like that she was actually, I like the fact that it says this doll is guaranteed dressed in North Wales by Welsh people. She wasn't made in a factory in, China. She was actually made in Wales. And I promised you I was going to tell you what this little girl is for. Has anybody got a clue? I can't see anybody knows what she's for. Okay, I have it upstairs because I've just got it out of the attic the last time I was here. This is for putting on top of the record player, and the vibration of the record player makes her dance. So she dances on the record player. I will show you her in action, not now, but later. I'll maybe make a little film of her dancing on the record player, which is not on the record, but on the record player. So I hope you've enjoyed, not my usual videos about evolving consciousness, awakening, but if you've just swung by and seen my little dollies, that's the work that I do: inner child healing, ancestral timeline healing, spirit releasement, past life regression healing, because all timelines coexist. So, maybe in some of your past lives, you've been one of these nationalities, because that's what you realize through regression is we've been every religion, every color of skin, every non-religion. We've played everything, so I hope you've enjoyed that. We're just the last lineup, and have a beautiful day. Oh, and in the background I am washing some things. This in the background, can you see that? My mother made that dress. It fits a 7-year-old. It was from 1977, and my mother made that for the Queen's Silver Jubilee for my Queen of Hearts outfit. So yeah, it's just been full of treasures here. So I hope you've enjoyed my little journey, and I'll show you one other box because it will amuse you. I've just had a little peeky-boo in this box, okay? I know this was packed in 1986, and just will unpack the box with me. And do you know why I know it was packed in 1986? I will show you why I know it's packed in 1986, because the newspaper says 1986 on it, you know, and not very exciting things. They're just boring glasses, really, I'm afraid. Nothing exciting, but I'll just pull this one out so you can see. I think the newspaper's probably just a boring glass, but look at that. Hold on one second. The Daily Mirror, Monday the 10th of March 1986. Picture of Princess Diana on the front. Let's see what was going on in the world. Oh gosh, sadly, well, that's not changed really, is it? We forgive rape victims, join the prayer for brutes. An interesting cover, isn't it? And then there's a picture of the lady out of EastEnders. Well, don't think we've got anywhere with that title, have we? We're still trying to crack down on that. So anyway, gosh, it's all about things like that when you look at the front cover. I won't say much because maybe the algorithms will blow it off and not let it go live. But anyway, thanks for joining me. Hope you've enjoyed that. It's Andrea Foulkes. Much love, many blessings. Bye for now.